Good morning, coach.
Hey guys, we have got a tough game coming up. We need to give it all out there.
Coach, I'm ready to give 110%.
Coach, I am ready to give 100%. But I will borrow 10% from someone else if needed.
Keep practicing, I will come now.
Jen, we should do practice for the tournament.
But you give me an apple, then I will come for practice.
Yanishwar, we should do practice for the tournament. Najeevan, wake up. We should do practice. Wake up, wake up. Harshan, we should do for the tournament.
No, I'm not interested. Please leave me.
Coach is coming. Wake up, Najeevan. Wake up. Coach is coming. Coach is coming.
What's going on here? The tournament is around the corner. Why are you not practicing for the tournament? We all have challenges, but when you step on this field, I expect full dedication. No excuses. We are a team, and that means giving 100% every practice.
Yes, coach.
Good morning.
Good morning, coach. Coach, we will step it up. Promise. Guys, this is our time to shine. The tournament is around the corner, and every drop of sweat is an investment of victory.
Coach, we will work harder. We don't want to let you down. We get back on track.
You are not just athletes, you are warriors. This is your battleground. Leave nothing behind. Visualize the victory. Taste in every drill. Focus, focus.
The only easy day was yesterday. Today we sweat, we grind. Tomorrow let's do it.
Keep practicing. I will come now.
Hey guys, I named my water bottle as motivation juice. Every sip makes me believe that I can conquer the whole world.
I think your water bottle is shining harder than you today.
Well, hydration is key, so your water bottle might be onto something.
Hey, do you know why warm up feel as a comedy show?
I know, because laughter burns calories, right?
On the athletic field, cheers echoed through the air as the workout unfolded with anticipation. However, the joyous atmosphere suddenly shifted when an unexpected tragedy struck, casting a somber shadow over the once vibrant competition. Hello?
Hey, check out this message. I just got it. Come give a quick reply.
Hey, watch out! Watch out! What happened, Madhesh Raja? Get up! Call the ambulance soon!
It is an emergency. Please come quickly.
up to the urgent footsteps echoing through the corridors.
Help! Help! We need help! Our son was injured in the accident. Where is the emergency room?
What happened? Is our son okay?
I understand your concern. We are doing our best. Please follow me.
How is he, doctor? Is he okay?
Nothing to worry. He is stable now. We need to assess and treat the injuries.
Thank you, doctor. Please tell us he's going to be okay.
Can we see him? Is he conscious? I'm sure he's going to recover completely, but he needs to take rest for next few months.
Oh no.
One of my students got injured in an accident. Where is he? Please take me to him.
Yes, please follow me.
How is your son?
Well, he is recovering now.
I feel bad to say that he cannot participate in any of these tournaments for a few months.
Can I see him?
Yes, sure. Wake up. Wake up.
How are you?
I'm okay now, coach. I'm realizing how reckless it was. I let my team down. I won't able to contribute in any of the tournaments.
Hey, come on. I know you are facing a tough situation with injuries, but this is not the end. In fact, it's a new beginning. I want you to understand that setbacks like this are part of the journey, not the destination.
Coach, it is disheartening that we were all gearing up for this tournament.
Hey,
I'm sorry, coach.
Hey, don't worry. Everything will be all right. We will find a solution soon. Turn this setback into setup for success. Remember the story of Helen Keller, who conquered so many things in her life?
Who is Helen Keller?
Helen Keller?
Excuse me?
Yes, come in.
Hello.
Hey, hi.
I hear that your son was injured in an accident. How is he? And are you discussing about something?
Well, he is recovering now. He is feeling demotivated that he can't participate in any of the tournaments. So that's why I'm trying to tell the story of Helen Keller.
Oh, Helen Keller. Let me tell you the story of Helen Keller. Helen Keller was born in 1880 in Alabama. She would grow up to lead an incredible life that no one had thought possible. She was struck with a horrible fever. When she lost her sight and hearing due to her illness, she has to learn how to communicate by other means. It was a point that her parents realized that she needed to be educated. Everything changed when Helen's teacher, Anne Sullivan, came to Helen's world around. She taught Helen the names of objects by giving them to her and then spelling of the letters in her hand. Helen learned and spelled the word without understanding. Once she was learned to read, she was determined next to learn how to speak. With the help of her parents and teachers, Helen succeeded and achieved her dream and overcame obstacles that most people wouldn't be able to defeat.
In the hospital scene, each room tells a unique story from the quiet sanctuary of recovery to the intense focus on operating theaters.
Helen, wake up, sweetie. It's a beautiful day.
Mrs. Keller tries to wake up Helen, but Helen doesn't open her eyes. She touches Helen's forehead.
Helen, what's wrong? Wake up. Oh no, you have a high temperature.
What's wrong? Why are you yelling?
It's Helen. She is burning up.
Again?
I thought she was better, but the temperature is back.
I think we have waited too long. I'll send someone for the doctor.
Mr. Keller leaves. A few minutes later, he comes back with the doctor. The doctor approaches Helen and starts to examine her. Mrs. Keller and Mr. Keller look worried.
What's wrong with her, doctor?
First tell me, how much time did you wait before calling me?
Well, I noticed that she was sick about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but the temperature disappeared. That's why I thought she was fine.
You waited too long. Have you noticed anything different beside the temperature?
What do you mean?
Have you noticed a change in her behavior?
Yes, now that you mentioned it. She is not doing what I tell her to do. She is not even trying to speak. She has become a quiet little girl.
Did you also notice that she doesn't blink?
No, doctor.
Look, I'll show you something. Pay close attention to what I'm going to do.
The doctor The doctor claps his hands in front of Helen's face. She doesn't react.
She can't see or hear.
But why?
She had a fever for at least 3 weeks. Whatever made Helen sick made her blind and deaf.
No, oh no, it can't be.
Give her medicine, please. There must be something you can do.
What is it, doctor?
It's called brain fever. I'm afraid that I can't do anything for her.
Oh no, Arthur.
Helen is 7 years old. Mr. and Mrs. Keller are talking in the garden.
What to do, Arthur? Helen is out of control. It's hard to discipline her.
What did she do today?
This morning, she refused to bathe. She doesn't want to comb her hair. Either she tried to feed the baby. Can you imagine that?
She's a danger to a new baby sister.
What are we going to do? She needs to learn to speak. She needs to express her feeling and emotion. That's why she is so angry. We must find someone who can help her.
But she can't see or hear. How do you think she will be able to express herself?
Oh, please, Atu. She needs us. She needs help. We must find someone, please.
Okay, let me write some letters to the school for the blind. I hope they can send someone to help Helen.
Thank you, Atu.
Let me go inside and start writing those letters.
At Perkins School for the Blind, the director Dr. Anagnos is sitting in his desk. He has a letter in his hand. Annie Sullivan enters the office.
Excuse me, sir. Did you want to talk to me? Yes, Anne. Please sit down. They told me it was urgent. It is, Anne. I received this letter from Arthur and Helen Keller. They have 7-year-old daughter that is deaf and blind. They are desperate because they can't communicate with them and she can't communicate with them or with anybody else.
Oh, poor little girl. What does it have to do with me?
You're the best teacher I have. Remember, you were once blind.
Yes, and I can now see after several operations.
Helen will never hear or see. That is the difference between you and her. She has no hope. Do you understand, Anne?
Do you want me to go? Do you think I'm qualified for this job?
Yes, you are, Anne. That is why I'm sending you there. I already bought your train tickets.
What? You should have asked me first.
I knew I could count with you, Anne.
When will I leave?
You will leave tomorrow and by March 3rd you will arrive to Kelso.
Tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow. Go now and get your things ready.
I hope you are not making a mistake by sending me.
I am not. I am sure you will bring light to Helen's life.
Annie stands up, Director Anagnos stands up and leads her to the door.
Annie is at Keller's home. Helen is sitting outside. The Kellers and Annie watches her from the distance.
I'm glad you came, Miss.
Miss Sullivan. My name is Anne Mansfield Sullivan.
Well, Miss Sullivan, that's Helen.
She's beautiful. I want to meet her.
I don't know how she is going to react. I mean, you are a stranger here.
I know, but don't be afraid. I'm here to help you.
Annie approaches Helen. She sits beside Helen and touches her hair. Helen screams and pushes her away. Annie almost falls.
Oh, excuse her, please. Helen, don't be afraid.
I brought her something. Let me get it from my suitcase.
Annie takes out out a doll and give it to Helen.
Helen, take it.
Do you think she will be able to communicate?
I'm sure she will.
You must be hungry. Come, Miss Sullivan. Let's go to the dining room.
Miss Keller take Helen dining room. Mr. Keller and Anne follow them. They sit at the table and start to eat. While they talk, Helen goes around the table, eats from every plate, stuffing food in her mouth with her fingers. Anne watches her.
How was your trip, Miss Sullivan?
Did you enjoy it?
Helen passes by Annie's plate to Anne slaps her hand. Helen smacks Anne back.
What's going on?
She can't behave like this. She has to behave like other children.
She's not a normal kid. Look what you did.
She needs discipline. She will not learn to communicate until she learns to obey. You're right.
Mr. Keller leaves the room angry.
Mrs. Keller, would you please also leave? I need to be alone with her. Well, give me the key.
Mrs. Keller gives Anne the key and leaves. Anne locks the door. She goes where Helen is and pushes her to sit down. She gives her a plate and a spoon and shows Helen how to eat using a spoon. Helen refuses and they start to fight until finally she learns how to eat using a spoon. Anne opens the door and leaves the room.
Anne is in her bedroom talking to herself.
This is a difficult job. I need to teach Helen sign languages. It's going to be hard while she is with her mother and father, always watching her. She has run wild here for too long.
There's a knock at the door.
Come in, Mrs. Keller.
Is everything okay?
Yes.
It's a beautiful day. I was wondering if you would like to walk in the garden.
Sure. Why not?
Come with me then.
They go out to the garden.
Do you mind if I walk by myself?
No, not at all. I have some things to do.
Mrs. Keller leaves and Anne walks about the ground of the Keller's home. She finds a small cottage away from the main house. She enters the cottage.
This is beautiful. This is just the place. I need to work with Helen.
She leaves the cottage and goes to the main house. Mr. and Mrs. Keller are in the dining room.
Oh, I see you that you came back.
You look tired. Is there something wrong?
I found a small cottage and I want to move there with Helen.
Why?
It would be better to work with Helen in another environment. And one more thing, I need to be alone with her, which means you can't see her or talk to her. She must be left alone.
So you wish to live there alone with Helen?
That's right. She needs to learn to behave.
You can teach her here. She has everything she needs here.
She takes advantages of you. She knows you love her too much. I need to teach Helen while she and I are alone.
I don't know, Miss Sullivan.
Do you think your daughter must keep eating with her fingers? Please try to understand. It's for her own good.
I understand you, Miss Sullivan. Very well then, but only for 2 weeks.
I need more time.
I said 2 weeks, then you must bring her back here.
I'll pack my things right away.
Are you moving today?
Yes, Mrs. Keller. I don't want to waste any more time.
I will get Helen.
Just remember our agreement.
I will, Mr. Keller. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Excuse me, I have to pack.
Sure.
Anne and Helen are in the cottage. Anne teaches her to finger spell words. Helen keeps eating with her fingers. Then she learns how to eat using a spoon and how to behave on the table.
No, Helen, you have to use the spoon to eat.
Helen throws the spoon to the floor. Anne picks her up from the table and makes her pick up the spoon. There's a fight and both fall to the floor. Helen picks up the spoon and Annie takes her again to the table. Annie eats using the spoon.
Well done, Helen. Well done.
Helen finishes her food. Annie takes her doll and gives it to Helen. Helen takes the doll and plays with it. While Annie fingers the doll, Helen gets angry. She thinks Annie is taking away her doll. Helen breaks the doll. Annie picks up the doll and throws it to the trash. Annie hugs Helen.
Oh, Helen, you broke the doll. That's fine. I know that now you feel relieved. You have a very big spirit and I want to help you. I was also blind and I know how you feel.
Helen takes Annie's hand and goes outside. They play for a while.
From the silence of adversity, Helen Keller emerged not just a survivor, but also a beacon of resilience. After a few months, the team has achieved their goal.
Helen finishes her food. Annie takes Helen's doll and gives it to her. Helen takes the doll and plays with it, while Annie fingers the word doll. Helen gets angry. She thinks Annie is taking away her doll. Helen breaks the doll. Annie picks up the doll and throws it to the trash. You broke the doll. That's fine. I know that now you feel relieved. Oh, Helen, I want to give you back your human souls as fast as I can. You have a very big spirit, and I want to help you. I was also blind, and I know how you feel. Helen takes Annie's hand and goes outside. They play for a while. It's a ball. B-A-L-L. Ball. You must be thirsty. Drink some water. Annie fills a cup of water and gives it to Helen. Annie fingers pulls the water in Helen's hand. W-A-T-E-R. Water. Helen wants some more water and gives back the cup to Annie. Helen feels the water in her hands and drops the cup. She wets her hands completely and she says the word water. Helen, yes, water. W-A-T-E-R, water. Helen fingers pulls the word water back to Annie. Annie hugs her. Oh, Helen, you did it. You understand that everything has a name. Oh, Helen, this is just the beginning. You started knowing a world that is waiting for you. The Kellers approach Annie and Helen. Annie looks surprised. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Keller, I don't know you are here. We came here to get Helen, but we watched you and we want to thank you. Mr. Keller hugs Helen and Annie. Helen fingers pulls the word father in Mr. Keller's hand. Yeah, she is spelling D-A-D, dad. Well done, Helen. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee. But you have to teach her a very important word. Please teach her how to fingerspell the word teacher. Sure. Annie takes Helen's hand and fingerspells the word teacher. T-E-A-C-H-E-R. Teacher. Annie. Helen fingerspells the word teacher back to Annie. Mrs. Keller hugs Helen and Helen fingerspells the word mother. M-O-T-H-E-R. Mother. Helen, you did it. Helen runs away and touches her cheek. Annie takes Helen's hand and fingerspells the word tree. T-R-E-E. Tree. Helen fingerspells the word tree back to Annie. Annie hugs her. Annie fingerspells the word Helen in Helen's hand. H-E-L-E-N. You are H-E-L-E-N. Helen. Annie fingerspells the word back to Annie. Helen cries and both hug. Helen wasn't just learning, she was devouring knowledge. Every word felt like a victory.
Determination to become an educated, well-rounded person. That made inspiring and thrilling story. Helen Keller found everything to touch and determination that she transformed obstacles into stepping stones. She didn't just overcome, she soared. Helen's story teaches us that human spirit knows no more. It's not about what we lack, but what we can inspire.
Thank you, Father. I won't forget this, and I will make others to learn from my mistakes.
That's the spirit. Let this challenge fill your determination. We are a team, and together we can overcome anything. Let's also prioritize safety and ensure this serves as a lesson for everyone.
Hip hip,
Hooray!
hip hip,
Hooray!
hip hip.
Hooray!
From the silence of adversity, Helen Keller emerged not just a survivor, but also a beacon of resilience. After a few months, the team has achieved their goal. Thank you.